Yugioh Bender here coming to you with a deck profile of Spright Tearlament from Gabriel Medina. He got first place. He grinded with this deck and got to the top. He can start now. And what he's playing in his deck list.
It's pretty like almost standard. I've been playing like almost the same list for a while. If you guys seen like my past videos, just three of these. I played two Merly, kind of going off like the thing that Hani was doing a while ago. I kind of liked it because like in this deck, you don't want to hit this one first. Like you want to hit these first. So two of these.
And how do you like the Tearlaments? Is they as broken as people say?
I mean, yeah, it's just pretty standard by now. Everyone knows how broken this deck is. These little engine does so much.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the tier cards, just the 3 planet, these broken cards, and then just these. That's it for the tier cards. And then the Shizu cards, just 3 shufflers, and then just the 1 Kelbeck. I probably could make space for a Yugioh if you really want to, but you don't really want to be milling like your opponent's deck, because you just assume everything's a mirror match. Yeah. And then the Spright engine I play. This for the Spright cards. I play 2 swaps because I'm still playing Toad, and this is Aqua, so it helps like with fusion summoning sometimes. And like you actually play a good amount of waters, so like you can actually summon this out of your hand a lot of the time when you draw it. Like pitching Rhino or like any of these cards. So yeah, it's like a little bigger Spright engine.
Yeah, it helps you grind better.
Yeah, like you don't just lose to Dweller and like Necro Valley, all that stuff that the regular deck just loses to. Like, and then when you get Beast Shield, you just have more options. Like you just keep playing every time. And then like
you can play through boards better.
Yeah, it's crazy because like it just helps make like Zeus and yeah. Then the Bishiels, I only play the 4. So I'm playing 42 cards, so like I just don't have that much space. But I want to play going second card still. And then my last going second cards is 3 Chalice, and then 3 Super Poly.
And why the Chalices?
Chalice is insane. So basically like these just do the same thing for me, which is beat Dweller. So like the end board is like like all these technically can help beat Dweller. The end board is usually like Rukalos Dweller, right? And if you Beast Shield them, you usually can stop them from like getting to like a crazy board like Rukalos Dweller Elf. So if they just end on like Rukalos Dweller, this beats it. If they just end on Dweller, this beats it. Like all you care about is Dweller. Anything else you can like play through, or you try to play through. So yeah, that's the main 42 cards, extra. Just the tier fusions, and then the other 3 that you need to keep cycling them.
And how did you like those today?
It's just standard. You just have to play these. You don't really need the second kit right now because, I mean, you have like shufflers, so like, you'll probably be fine. But
yeah,
maybe
you can
when
always return it back and still grind through. You got a good grind game too.
The links. Need all of them. I play IP because I play the Spright cards, so like you just have generic like level 2s on board a lot of time. I don't play another link to go into if you know this, but what I always do is shuffle this back every time. So you just make this, shuffle this back on their turn and your turn, and then make this again. Or make this again, I mean, with the IP. Yeah. And then the last cards are just XZs. I've been just testing the Swap Frog and the Toad. It's been pretty nice because you can make it with Merly.
And it gives you another negate.
Yeah, it's like a hard negate because the only thing you really lose to is like evenly and shit like that. Like
evenly, Lightning Storm, Harvest.
Yeah, you don't really lose to those even, but sometimes yeah. Like even if you get Dark Ruler, you can still win. It's just evenly because it banishes everything face down. So like this is just for the evenly. If they have Dark Ruler evenly, then whatever. You still just tribute this to negate evenly, even though it doesn't work. You get a follow-up card back. It's not as bad. Yes, the extra side deck. I play some Beast Shields on the side, just 3. So I'll have 7
total.
Yeah, for tier. So like I usually side these in against tier, and then these. So like I just side these.
For the mirror match.
Yeah, and I'll usually side out like maybe like 1 Mudora, the angler stuff, and then like the swaps, and then like a Screamer Solic.
And this is what you about to show about what you side in for road.
Yeah, I side these in against like everything else that's not tier. Like literally
board breakers and stunners.
Yeah, it's just board breakers. Like beats Flunder, like Spright, beats everything. All these cards, yeah. And then the last cards are just going first cards.
Yeah. And why you don't main the talents? A lot of people like talents in the main.
I really
right
like
now.
it, and I do want to main it, but it doesn't do enough. Like when you get Dweller, like if that's like all my cards, like just care about stopping Dweller. Like I don't care about what you do if it's not Dweller. I'm playing through it if you're not making Dweller. So like this, like I understand why people want to play it, but I'd rather just side it.
Not for this deck. You feel like the deck is powerful enough.
Yeah,
to
you
get
don't
to
want
anything.
this. Like if you play against a different deck, this going second can be really good. But against tier, like you're just gonna lose. So
Yeah, other than that, thanks for the deck profile. He's been dueling. He's been beating everybody but like usual. So I give him his credit on that.
Thanks for having me.